It's event day. Today is the day of Small Bizmas in London, which is going to be my biggest event I've ever hosted. We've got over 200 people coming. I'm scared, I'm excited. I don't think it's really sunk in that it's tonight. I thought I would bring you with me. I'm talking quietly because we have family staying next door, and also because of that I can't do my morning ice bath, which is very sad because it's like the best way for me to start my day, especially when I've got a big day. It just gets my head in the zone. Many days in my business are just me sat at a laptop on Zoom doing admin, getting progressively stressed and not very good content. I am so nosy. Like, I love to know the behind the scenes of things. Like, when I see someone hosting a really big event, I'm like, oh, I know what it was like. I know what they're thinking and feeling. So I thought I would bring you all with me, share with you the behind the scenes, give you a really honest look at what happens and how I'm feeling. So it's going to be a fun day. It's not just the event today. I will let you know what I'm doing as the day unfolds. I don't want to give it all away up front. Also, if you're wondering why I have a forest in my bathroom, it's because where this normally lives is where our Christmas tree has gone, and we live in a London flat. So if the tree is not in there, it needs to be somewhere else. So welcome to the bathroom. Recently bit the bullet and bought one of these Surrey toothbrushes that everyone seems to have. I'm enjoying it. If you're like, Alice, what the heck are these events that you're hosting? It's a part of my business called Small Bizmas, and they're basically Christmas parties for business owners, because I think it's wrong that we work so flipping hard but don't get a Christmas party at the end of the year. So I started it 4 years ago with my friends Ellie and Rach, and then the year after I took the brand over, and this year we're doing them in, well, we've already done them last week in Bristol and Manchester, and then tonight is the final party, the big boy, in London. I don't actually feel nervous. Like, it often hits me with an event like 2 minutes before everyone comes in, but I think I'm quite good at being almost like a bit detached from things. Like, I don't really like worry too much or overthink. Tonight I'm going to be in a room full of 200 people with a microphone, and all these people are looking at me and they're there because I've organised it. I don't really let myself go there because that's a scary thought. I think it also helps that we've already hosted 2 out of 3 of the events because, you know, people enjoyed them last week. It was a vibe, it worked, the team was good. So I feel like there's less uncertainty going into tonight. Also, full transparency, selling last week's events in Bristol and Manchester was so hard. There were moments where I thought, why am I doing this? Should I just cancel them? But I'm follow through, so we did it. And don't get me wrong, it was an amazing room full of people at both. But just the effort of selling tickets outside of London is immense. I'm so passionate about taking events outside of London. Even though I live in London, I feel like it's wrong that everyone's made to come to London. But let me tell you, they were tough. And actually tonight's event, we've got over 200 people coming, has just been so easy. Like, it's the biggest, but actually it's the one I felt the most calm about, and probably the one I've been most looking forward to as well, because I've always done these events in London. I feel like a lot of my clients and my people are coming, so yeah, I'm actually really excited. I tell you, one thing I do get anxious and stressed about is travel. Like, oh my gosh, if I think I'm going to be late somewhere, I'm not a good person to be around. I get so stressed. I hate being late. I think it's so rude when I'm stuck in traffic trying to get somewhere. Ooh, I just get in a bad mood.
Time to find out the damage. How long to get? 58 minutes. Look at that. Super early. I need to get there at 9:45, so that gives me time to get stuck in traffic, park, faff. I've just finished my drive and it was very peaceful and good vibes. I was listening to music, thinking about the day, excited, you know, thinking, wow, what a privilege that this is my job. Really smug, feeling like everything was just going so great this morning. And then I pulled up to the car park that I'd booked, and the road next to it was closed. And London is mad for the amount of like one-way streets and roads that you're not actually allowed to drive on. So I drove around for 10 minutes trying to get to this car park, realised I literally physically cannot get to this car park. So now I've had to risky park. Let's see if I get a ticket. As long as they don't clamp my car, everything will be okay. I promise I don't risk parking tickets often, but I've got to get to where I've got to get to, and I'm pretty lucky, so I'm going to hope that I don't get a ticket. Car is illegally parked, so fingers crossed the parking wardens decide to take Monday morning off. Keep watching the video to find out if I get a ticket. I have got my maps. I'm going to get there bang on time, so very pleased about that. That is why we always leave a little bit of extra time for things to go wrong, because inevitably things do go wrong, and if you plan for it, then it doesn't cause issues. It's just part of the plan. Morning, I am heading to a studio to be a guest on my friend Verity's podcast. I am so excited. Verity runs a podcast called Lifting the Lid, and it's all about the kind of influencer creator space. She is someone that I have admired for such a long time, and I think we first met for a coffee year and a bit ago. She's one of those people, you know, and you meet them and you kind of have to stop yourself from fangirling, because I remember watching Verity back in the days when she worked at Gleam and she was on all these vlogs with like Zoella and Grace Beverley, and then I was having coffee with this woman and now we're friends. So there you go. I love her podcast, and we actually had a funny moment the other week. We went on a workation together with another group of female entrepreneurs, and I picked Verity up from the station. She got in the car, and when I turned my car back on, it was playing her podcast, and I was like, promise I didn't plan this. I am your biggest fan. So it's always fun to get involved in the things that I love to consume, and I also really enjoy getting a glimpse into the behind the scenes. It's like I'm lifting the lid on the Lifting the Lid podcast. So I'll film what I can. We're recording an episode all about goal setting. Verity is a big fan of the AB method. She comes to all of my quarterly workshops, so she's invited me on to share more with her listeners. Please make sure there are 10 tickets for her added. Good spot. I'm about to go into a podcast recording, but I can pick anything up once I'm out. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you later. I've just realised I've been walking towards a gate that's closed. It is one of those mornings. I think I'm outside. Is there a floor to Buzz? I'm at 249A, is that right? Is it on the high street or is it down a side road? Yeah, perfect. I'm where the address took me to, but I think I need a specific. I think I'm just in a postcode. Which way am I going? That way. Okay, perfect. I should be like half a minute. I swear postcodes and addresses just never take you where you need to go. It's like 2 roads away. Hello. I'm vlogging. Oh, cute. How are you? Good, thank you. How are you? What was this fancy thing you were at? Was it a wedding?
Yeah.
You looked amazing. It looked so fancy.
We do.
But then we always often have this conversation, me and my therapist, and then we end up concluding, but you have to be tied to it to make it successful.
That's true.
Like, if you're not obsessed, then why would you do it? It's such hard work.
Yeah, I know.
So it's that hard thing where it's like, it serves you, but it also is detrimental, like as a mindset. Podcast recording complete. I've just uploaded a little Instagram story of Verity and I in the studio, and now we've got to go find out if I have a parking ticket. Hi there, do you have phone chargers for sale?
Yeah, just behind me.
Ah, thank you. I realised I had forgotten the charger for this little camera, so I now have a charger and a fudge, because I feel like I'm going to need some energy later, and this little fudge is going to be perfect. No ticket. Woo-woo. Back in my car, sans parking ticket, with all of the stuff that I now need to take to the event venue. That was such a nice podcast recording. Honestly, I just love talking about goal setting. It's so nerdy, but like, get me started, and I just have so much to say. I just feel very passionately about helping people to have clear vision, strategic goals, take action. I think it just gets me excited because I think the power of that stuff is huge. Like, people can implement that method and literally change their lives. Like, they can grow a business that really achieves what they want, feels fulfilling, does amazing things. And I just think that is so exciting. So I loved that. I always love as well seeing Verity. She's such a good egg, and I feel like whenever we see each other, we just yap away. You know, those people where you can just speak so honestly about what's going on in business. So Verity, if you're watching this, we need to arrange another little coffee catch up. Next stop is the event venue, which I believe is about a 25-minute drive away. I'm going to be meeting one of my team members there, and they're going to help me unpack the car and drop off all of this stuff. Ange, who is my amazing events manager for Small Bizmas this year, will be meeting me there, so we'll do a little handover. And for the first time ever, I probably won't be doing all of the setup. Previous years, I have been like thick in all of the detail, like planning the whole event, doing all of the setup, like traipsing everything between cars, like it's all been me. And last year's Bizmas just took it out of me. It was so draining, and I realised that I wasn't lazy getting help. Actually, it would help me to be more present at the events, because what I found last year is that I was so drained that when I was at the events, I was A, thinking of all of these logistics, and B, just like not really that present. So this year I've hired Ange, who I actually first met because she came on my first ever retreat in 2019 to help event manage. So she's been a massive help in like booking all of the venues and all the different suppliers and coordinating with people. And she's been doing a lot of like the overseeing of the operations. So actually, once I've dropped off all of this stuff, theoretically, I could just leave, which feels really weird. I'm such a control freak. I'm so used to being like in everything, but I really trust Ange. It's more just like a weird fear thing that makes me want to stay and do stuff. So we'll wait and see how much setup I do this afternoon. It feels a bit arrogant, just like leaving people to set up my event and then swanning in at 6:30, you know, half an hour before doors open, all ready to go. Slight change of plan. I've stopped at a Sainsbury's because I've actually got a little bit of time between now and when I need to meet my team at the venue. I'm gonna grab myself a little meal deal and then do some phone admin. I've dropped off my car. I thought I would give you a little tour of where we are. So this is St. Catherine's Docks. That little thing over there is the top of the Shard, which is quite fun. Sky Gardens over there. And then here is our venue. Let me take you inside. It's called Dockside Vaults. Bea has arrived. She is on goodie bag packing energy.
Go.
Tiny little silver bags full of goodness. 200, how many is that? 6 done. 194 to go. 193.
And come down and just make sure we've got everything ready for musical chairs, got the music set
Yeah.
up, things like that. So
Does it
we'll
not make
keep
sense to
swapping.
be up there the whole time, or do you think? I would love to live on a houseboat. Just think it was sick. I love the water. I was actually born in water, fun fact. I think that's why I love the water so much. Hi there, can I check in please? Does anyone else always feel like they get the hotel room at the very bottom of the corridor? I honestly don't think I've ever got a room that's like near the lift. I kind of like it, it feels included, feels safe. I've just had a very speedy shower because I needed to wash my hair for the blow dry, and I really don't like washing my hair, but you know, nothing quite like a deadline. I've got like 5 minutes to spare, so let me show you the view from this hotel room. How stunning, look at that. Just finding some music to play in the background whilst my hairstylist is here, because I don't know about you, but I can't deal with silence. I find it incredibly crippling. Hello from me and my bouncy blow dry. It will drop out a bit. I mean, it's probably gonna fully drop out. My hair is so thin and it really doesn't hold anything, but I'm thinking we're gonna do a 1 ear behind. It is 4:30 p.m. This also reminds me to show you my phone background. You probably can't see it, but it's the plan for tonight's events. It's my biggest life hack for you if you're running an event or even you're involved in just helping out at an event. Put the timeline and any keynotes as your phone background so that you can easily see it. So I've got highlighted in yellow the things that I need to do, like when I need to get up and do my talk. I've also got the names of all of our sponsors for tonight at the bottom, so I remember to kind of chat to them and say hi. It's just one of my little event tips for you all. You're welcome. I also will always make one for the photographer and the videographer with their shot list. So again, they have it just really visible, easy, and everyone has easy access to the plan. I'll probably head over to the venue around about 6. So I've got an hour and a half to put on some nails. I'm allergic to nail polish. Fun fact about me. In fact, it's not a fun fact. It's a really annoying fact. I love having my nails done, but haven't been able to have them done for about a year. So this is what I've recently rediscovered. I feel like I am 15 again, wearing stick-on nails, but it works for just one event. I need to do my makeup and obviously get in my outfit. Let me just work out my timings. Anyone else just always needs to like work backwards. If I want to get to the venue for maybe like 6:20, I probably need to leave here at like 6:10. So then I probably need to be like putting on my outfit final like at 6. Hi there, can I order some room service please? Great, could I use some fries and the salt and pepper squid, please? Could I please get a glass of the Pinot Grigio Rosé? Can I actually please swap the squid for a rustic classic pizza, please? So pizza, fries, thank you. And can I get lots of mayonnaise on the side, please? Hello, with my bowl of chips, my pizza, and my glass of wine with a hat on. Gosh, this all feels very luxury. I almost didn't take this clip because I was like, how privileged. Like, I don't even mean privileged, what do I mean? It just feels entitled, rude, ungrateful. I really think it's all of those wonky beliefs I have around, like, I have to work myself to the bone to deserve success. I have to, like, do everything and be everything, and, like, relaxing and preparing myself whilst other people set up my event. That feels wrong. I can't even explain it properly with words. It just feels wrong. And I'm glad I'm challenging that. Ange has been very good at making me challenge this, because last week's events, she was there and I was still there. For the whole setup, for the whole set down, I was still like fully in it. And partially that was because I could be of help and I'm not going to stand around not helping if I can't. But also it's definitely something wrong with me that like means that I feel like I should or I want to be there. It's definitely a control thing. It's definitely also something around like it feeling like wrong or selfish or like self-serving to not be there, like stuck in helping out. I really respect hard work, and I don't feel like this is hard work. This doesn't feel like hard work. But I don't know. I don't feel like I deserve this. That's probably what my therapist would say. But I'm forcing myself to sit in the discomfort of eating fries, pizza and drinking wine by myself in a hotel room. God, that sounds stupid, doesn't it? But shout out to Ange, because let me tell you, there is nobody else that I would trust to be setting up an event on my behalf. Like, it feels wrong not being there, but I don't feel worried. Like, I trust Ange. She gets the vision. She's like me. We're always looking for ways to improve. She's always thinking about the guest experience. I'm like very particular about my events and about how they feel for an attendee. And I think Ange knows that and she gets that. And she does a better job than me at it. So shout out to Ange. So I ordered a cup of ice to put in my wine because I can't drink rosé without ice in it. Asked for a glass of ice. Are you ready to see what they've delivered? Look at that. Nails are done. I might not keep this in because you'll understand why if you see it. Let me just show you how sexy I look. Beautiful Odd Muse dress. I love their stuff. If I'm ever wearing anything semi-formal, assume it is Odd Muse. It is backless, which is fun. And there's these little tassel things, which I feel like I'm just gonna walk around the party like this. But how fun is this? My brain is so cruel to me. Just before an event, it just lists out all the reasons that people might hate the event, hate me, have an awful time. I guess it's like protecting myself against constructive feedback before it even happens, but yeah, that is what my brain is doing. Look how stunning this area is though. It looks so nice at night. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me, it's crazy windy. But I'm just thinking how bemused past me would be at this. Like, I quit school when I was 16 because I just wanted more. And I don't think past me ever thought this is what more would look like. Like, hello, just ran into Lucy. It's round here. This is my event. I don't know a way of saying that doesn't make me sound really arrogant. Are we all right to get in, please? Just arrived. I thought I'd give you a little tour of what's going on. Maybe I'll try and talk you through the Bizmas setup. Okay, people are gonna come down the stairs here. Bizmas, you made it. That is the cloakroom. There is gonna be all of our lovely welcome drinks. Then over here, we are gonna have our amazing singer. And then as we go through, this is one of our craft stations, hello, where people can make a custom bauble. And then if we spin around, we have our bar. Look at all of the decor. It's such a cool venue. Moving down, this is one of my favorite stations. Look how pink this is. This is Lucy Lugal's sweet station. So you can come in, grab a sweet. Let me give you a proper tour. Look how amazing the team have made this look. Calligraphy station where people can get a print that sums up the year. That's one of my favourite elements of Small Bizmas. This zone is our quiet zone, so you can have a little chill, and there's also an audio guest book there, which I'm so excited about. There's another bar, there's some DJ decks. Then we have our goals station where people can set their goals for next year. Then as we come through, we've got my girls at Candid coming and doing a photo booth, coming to show. Here we have the girlies. The girlies are here. I love your background. So candid. Here, our very final station is our 2024 wins. So this is where people can share with us their wins of the year, and later on in the night I'm going to pick some prizes to give away to people that share their wins. So that is the setup for Small Bizmas London 2025. It is a very cool venue. I am a bit terrified, but very excited. The next thing you might see is going to be the filming by my friends, so get ready for chaos. I don't even know if they'll film anything.
What's your business win this year? I don't have one. I'm at uni. Oh, I'm an angel investor. Yeah. My business win this year is that I've worked with over 120 clients, and they're all amazing, and some of them are here today. I think for me, mainly, I said no to things that no longer serve me. I realised that I don't have to say yes to every single opportunity or every single client.
Small business, small business. My business win for this year is realising what I truly want from my business and not feeling like I have to copy other people's paths.
My biggest win this year is having a good handful of paying clients and having a couple of them wanting to continue to work with me after their initial 6-month package.
And my business win for the year is community. I've started to build out a cake community for support and friendship.
I took more time out to work on myself and gain some hobbies, which I've never had before. And I made more money than last year by doing that. It's like gain work-life balance.
I don't know how well I'm doing at vlogging. I'm sorry. My business win this year is that even though it was a really heavy year, I still launched a podcast. I made a documentary.
My business win this year is launching Temperance AF, an alcohol-free event bar.
I finished in a net business and I had an online summit for 2,000 people.
Now is the time in the evening where we're going to celebrate some people's wins. Come on, that's the energy. So yes, thank me for tonight, thank the team, but also thank Lucy, because you know when people say like we support small businesses, and then they like don't pay anyone that they work with, and like just live like not nice person behind the scenes. That's not Lucy. Okay, first win of the night, winning Natalie's amazing prize, moving to a flexible role so I can get a dog. House extension, dream clients, slower pace, 100k, stayed consistent, survived IVF. Who is it? Burned shit down and had the confidence to build again my way. Yes, There she is. Yeah.
And just like that, Small Bizmas 2024 is over. Just trying to work out what you're going to say then. I'm excited to see what footage Jess got of the
You're
night.
actually welcome. I captured lots of wins. You're actually welcome.
I hope it captured the vibes. I would say all in all, a big vibe night.
20 out of 10 vibes. 20 out of
Great
10.
people.
wins.
There was a queue.
There was a queue.
There was a long
That actually
queue.
shocked me when I came no further.
There was like loads of people in a queue. I was like, what are you queuing for?
Literally what I thought. Who are you here to see?
All the bars are shut.
Yeah, what are we getting? Kebab?
No.
I know the good places around here.
There's cold chips in the hotel room.
Yeah, did you scrounge them from someone else's plate though here? A rib, a half rack of ribs or something?
Yeah. Bumped into Ange at hotel reception.
That's fine.
We're all having issues. It was meant to be that I couldn't find my room number so I could come and find how bad. We were just talking about how events are amazing, but you can't control other people and other factors. Oh God, I'm going everywhere. Everyone's jealous secretly.
There's a special towel.
What's this? Upper floor. Back in the hotel room, in my pyjamas, ready for bed. It feels very
good to have gotten to this point. Bless, so many people came up to me this evening and were like, how does it feel to be at like the final one? And I don't think it really sunk in, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, like Small Bizmas 2024 is done. It was such an amazing night. It was just like the best vibes. There was a saxophone, people were so kind. I can't believe there was a massive queue outside, like I was hosting some like exclusive party. Crazy. Pretty much everyone I spoke to tonight, I just kind of manically asked them like, are you having fun? Are you having a good time? Because without sounding like how my mum talks about us as a family, I am happy when everyone else is happy. So hearing that people have a good time and enjoy it just genuinely like makes it all worth it for me. Just cares so much about people having a good experience. And yeah, it was a joy. It was definitely the kind of big party to end the Small Bizmas tour. It's 11:15. I am starting to feel very tired and my body aches, you know, and you're like that kind of tired, like your body's just like, oh, especially my feet. So I'm gonna go have a drink, have some food, and then I'm actually going to breakfast tomorrow morning with Anne, who is my events manager, and we'll probably do a bit of a debrief and chat, because I am the worst at like, before I've even finished something, my brain's like, what could we do better? Would we do it again? How would we do it next time? Like, I'm just such a kind of next thing, like analytical, strategic thinker. So I'm quite excited to have a bit of a debrief with Ange and share our thoughts with each other. Thank you to any of you that came, not just obviously today in London, but at the other events. I was intending to vlog all of the events, but just would have been too much. It's a lot to think about taking these little clips. I mean, this video has probably been awful and all over the place. I'm too tired to think. Peace out.